iPad is one of the most versatile devices available today. And if you've been subscribed to my channel for some time, then you probably know how big of a fan I am of the iPad. Not only can you use it as a powerful tablet to write, game, edit videos, draw, and more, but thanks to Apple's improvements in both the software and the hardware, the iPad today is closer than ever to becoming a true laptop replacement. Likewise, the iPad's display is so good that watching movies and browsing the web is snappy and beautiful. The same goes for reading. And I have even done videos where I discussed why I love reading on the 6th generation iPad mini, so you can click on the link in this video or in the description below to check that video out. So see, there are tablets like the iPad, and then there are e-readers such as Kindles that are tablet-sized devices that are built exclusively to read digital books. They're sleek, comfortable to use, and better for reading overall. However, sometimes they're actually more expensive than you would think. So between the iPad and an e-reader, which one should you get? Well, keep watching this video because I'll discuss exactly that. Point number 1. If you want to read and do nothing else, then get an e-reader. You see, there's a reason why e-readers still exist and its users still love them, regardless of all these new gadgets that are coming out. And if you're looking for something that will help you read for long periods of time or stay focused, an e-reader is the clear choice. You see, e-readers do not have notifications or apps or reminders that will distract you from reading. The whole purpose of it is that you just read, nothing else. If you want to get yourself or your kids into the habit of reading, an e-reader is the way to go. Now, speaking of kids, these devices are durable, and you will love the durability that many of these e-readers in the market now have. And speaking of durability, many e-readers in the market now are even water resistant, so they'll be able to survive spills, and you can even read by the pool or while taking a bath, never having to worry about splashes. Now, another great thing about e-readers is their battery life. Since e-readers displays aren't that demanding and don't require much power, the battery life of any e-reader will last a long time, even if you use it daily, which is something the iPad cannot do. Last but not least, let's talk about that e-ink display, because it's beautiful. Why? Because even though any e-reader's display can't compete against any iPad's Retina display, e-reader screens are designed specifically to help you read without eye strain. It's as if you're reading from an actual physical book. Now, overall, e-readers are even generally more pleasing to use at night. Now, let's go over point number 2. If you want to do anything, and I do mean anything other than reading, get yourself an iPad. Just because e-readers are better for reading books, that doesn't mean you can't read with an iPad. The iPad's display is more than suitable for reading every book you have in your library. Likewise, the iPad is much better for reading other things that aren't books. For example, if you need to read PDFs or Word files, the iPad is basically the best and only way to accomplish this. Where the iPad really shines is in the productivity department. Also, you can read graphic novels, comic books, and magazines that are rich in color. While an e-reader will only help you read, an iPad will actually help you take notes for school or work, or browse through the web, or binge watch your favorite shows, all while having the ability to read books on it. Additionally, thanks to Apple's changes in the iPad software and hardware, the iPad is more of a laptop replacement than ever before. You can literally connect your keyboard and mouse to your iPad and just start working as if it's just another computer. And if you're into reading, but also want a device that will help you in your work hours and leisure time, the iPad is the best choice by a landslide. Now let's go to point number 3. What's bad about both devices? Well, neither of these devices is perfect. So before you buy one or the other, there are a few things you need to know. First, e-readers are very restricted. I'll give you an example of Amazon Kindles. You won't have many options other than reading, as I've mentioned before. Also, many Kindles are ad-supported, meaning you'll see ads on a device to allow a lower entry cost, which may or may not be worth it for you. Granted, these ads won't affect your reading experience at all, but if you want to get rid of these ads altogether, you can upgrade for just 20 bucks. And last, but certainly not the least, the price. The most expensive e-readers, whether it's a Kindle or not, can end up costing you hundreds of dollars. Now, I know what you're thinking. So does every iPad. But remember, with an iPad, you get more than just a reading machine. That doesn't mean there aren't some affordable options out there, but it is something to keep in mind. On the other hand, the iPad isn't perfect either. The battery will not last as long as an e-reader. And if you're planning to read a lot with your iPad, it can get uncomfortable sometimes. The iPad's display isn't the best for reading at night either. Sure, you can lower the brightness and use night shift or true tone, but there will be a moment at night when the iPad's display might be too bright for your eyes or difficult to read in general. Finally, compared to an e-reader, iPads aren't as resilient to damage. You won't want to toss around an iPad like an e-reader. When it comes to durability, my money is on most e-readers. Now, in conclusion, if you want a device that can help you read, work, study, game, and kill time, the iPad is the only way to go. Even if you go for the most affordable iPad, you will still have a machine that comes with outstanding performance that will help you with virtually any task. And it'll still allow you to read your favorite books. Now, on the other hand, if you need a device that's simple, durable, and will keep you focused on just reading, then get an ebook reader. Sure, you won't have many features, but that's what you have a smartphone for. Plus, you can toss it around, use it for days without thinking about battery life, and enjoy your favorite books on a screen that won't strain your eyes, even by the pool. But as always, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you prefer? Ebook readers like Kindles or tablets? Or do you believe in having both? Whatever it is, comment below and let me know. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Till then, see you next time.